Hey guys, it's Savvy, and I'm just going to show you guys a few little hacks and tricks I do when I'm traveling on prep. So I'm currently in California right now visiting my boyfriend, and I am about 3 weeks out from comp, so super close. I don't have the same access to everything that I usually do. I don't have the same gym, I don't have the same schedule, and I don't have the same food, etc. I'm just gonna show you guys some tips and some things I do to kind of stay motivated and not get off track. It is really hard to switch up your location and your schedule when you're so close to prep, just because everything is so much more precise when you are getting closer to prep. So this is gonna be an interesting day, but I'm just gonna show you guys kind of what goes on my day and how to stay motivated. I'm gonna go along my day in prep while I am not home.
Feel your soul drift, feel your soul drift.
Okay, so these are some of the things that I was able to pack with me on prep, and this one has saved my life. This is just a food scale, but it's kind of a mini one, and it's just super convenient because you can take it wherever and it's not big. Sorry, there's totally greasy stains on this, but it's just super easy. You could get out to eat or whatever, but yeah, this is a total essential for me. I had to bring my thermogenic. This is a thermogenic that I have been taking every morning now that I am closer to comp. So this has saved my life. And I totally bought this recently just because it gets so boring just having the water every day, and I'm trying to make my water intake very high right now, so this just kind of helps change things up. And then yeah, just it's an avocado, but yeah, protein. I just use whey protein, but I packed this just because I need that. And then I also packed my gluten-free oats, and then here are my not rice cakes, but rice crackers. These are so small and thin and sad. I don't even like these, but we're making it work. Yeah, these are essential for me right now. And I also packed my PB2 just because I like to put it in my shakes, and believe it or not, I like to put it in my coffee. I don't know if I'm the only one. Maybe I'm a weirdo, but that is really good in coffee. So these are just some of the things that I brought with me. The rest of my food I have been able to buy at the store, so these are just the things that I knew that I kind of needed to pack myself. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a leg session, so I'm going to take you along.
Hey yo, it's just another bomb track.
Okay guys, so that is a wrap up for a leg session. Alright, so I'm just about to head on a walk, and I'm just using a little bit of that. Well, I am now walking to the store to 2,000 steps in, which if you've done a prep walking and steps before, you know that that is definitely not that much. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys a few tips and helpful things that might help you out if you guys are doing any traveling, or if you're on vacation and you're either on some type of diet or you have a goal set. Maybe you're on prep for a competition, or you're just trying to stay healthy and you don't want to go overboard on your trip. Tip number one would be to make sure that you prepare yourself. So make sure that you're bringing essentials that you know you can't get in your location that you're going to be. So just make sure that you pack essentials that you know you won't have access to. And if you can't pack those essentials, then make sure that when you arrive to wherever you're going, that you just make it to where you get those essentials that you need right when you arrive, because life's just gonna get crazy and excuses are gonna come up, and then you're never gonna find the time to get those things that are gonna help you stay on track with your goal. Tip number two would be, make sure when you choose to eat out, you are going to places that are going to give you options and a variety to stay on track with your goal, because it is really hard when you go out with everyone and you can't. And then you just end up being peer pressured, and then you just end up eating it. So just make sure that you choose places that is going to have a variety of food that you know you can choose. And if you're not going to any restaurants or food places that are not going to have the variety that you need, then just try to critique it best. I know it's stupid and you look really silly doing it, but if you have to, just take your own food, or take a little mini food scale. And I know it looks so silly, and I've done this so many times that I've literally fun of doing it before, but you know what? If you have a goal you're trying to reach and you're on a special diet or plan or prep, then it's worth it. You just gotta pull through and just stay motivated. You can't let other people get in the way. Tip number three would be to make sure you plan time wisely. So if you have to do a session a day or a particular workout, then just choose the time wisely. If you have to do it early in the morning, then just do it, because you're probably not gonna get to the end of the day. If you have to do it in the night or afternoon, just get it done, because it's gonna be really hard with a crazy schedule and other people's schedules. So another really important tip that I have that I feel like a lot of people kind of disregard very easily is to make sure you let people know what your goals are. Because when people don't know what your goals are, then people aren't going to take your diet and training priorities into perspective. So when you don't tell people that you're training for something or that you have a specific goal, when you travel or visit those people, then they're not going to take some of your decisions or things that you need to do into consideration, and it's not going to be very helpful in your case, because you're going to feel like you can't make certain decisions because of pressure, if that makes sense. So just telling people what your goals are, and if you're on a specific diet or you have to get a certain training done per day, then just tell people, like, let people know, because if you don't, then it's gonna kind of suck being you. Not everyone is going to revolve around your schedule, and not everyone is gonna have the same schedule. So you just gotta let people know what your goals are and be very straight up and front forward about it. It's gonna make things a lot more laid back for you, and it's not going to be as stressful, and you're not going to be under peer pressure. When you have support, it makes things a million times better. Support is seriously so important, so definitely would be straight up. Nail down your priorities. So if you're going on a vacation and your main priority isn't to train, it's to relax, then go for it. There have been so many numerous times when I went on a little trip and I got a little obsessive with, like, when am I gonna get my trainings done and how am I gonna eat this, blah, 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 blah. But those were not my main priorities. My main priorities were to relax and go have fun and hang out with my friends. So it just depends on what your priority is. If your priority is just relax and have fun, then go for it. you can't over stress about training and diet because it's gonna make you go crazy and then you're not living. One last tip I would give you would be to make sure you pack silly things like containers. I know it's silly, but it's made a huge difference for me. Just stuff like this you can get easily at your local grocery store, but containers like this that you can throw away or keep, I never throw these away just because I need them all the time and they're super easy to pack. But yeah, containers like this, it's gonna make life a lot easier because if you're going out or you have a crazy day of doing things, then you can just pack this in a backpack or whatever you're taking, and it just makes life a million times easier. Okay guys, so this is a wrap up for my tips and helpful things I would give you guys if you guys are going on any trips and you're on some type of prep or you're just trying to be healthy through your vacation. So please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. If you guys are interested in more content like this, then please let me know. Subscribe guys.